I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members. Thank you. It's continued support like yours that keeps this channel growing. And if you haven't already, please consider joining today. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86, number 15, DINOBOT SLUDGE, and I'm really excited about this one. Brand new, released in the summer of 2022. This is starting to hit store shelves and online stores right now as of the time of this recording. It is a leader class figure and it retails for approximately $50. So we can see here, this is a closed box. There's no window. We are not going to see the figure until we open it. We've got the Transformers logo, Transformers the movie, Studio Series 86, number 15 Sludge. Really cool artwork of Sludge right here in a battle with all the Sharkticons just flying around all over the place. Absolutely love that artwork right there. That is so cool. Over here on the top, Transformers the movie logo. On the side, we got a close-up of the artwork of Sludge. On this side, Studio Series 86, a close-up of Sludge again, leader class. And then along the back, big screen inspired, we got product shots of Sludge, both in his robot and in his dino mode. Comes included with a backdrop. Mockery of Justice is going to be the backdrop that we got with this one. 31 steps for transformation. So that is about it for the packaging. Let's get it opened up and check it out. Out of the package, we get the Mockery of Justice backdrop. We get Sludge in his robot mode. His dino head is packed separately, so there will be some assembly required. We've got his blaster, and we've got his sheet of instructions. And here's Sludge out of the box and in his dino mode, and I love this toy. This guy is absolutely massive. Sludge here, he's a sauropod. Back in the 80s, we would have called this a Brontosaurus, but that was later declassified and reclassified as an Apatosaurus. Although the Brontosaurus has been reclassified back as a dinosaur, so Brontosaurus is coming back. So he might be going back to being a Brontosaurus. Who knows? We'll see what happens in the paleontology world. But this is about Transformers, and this is a robotic sauropod, and he's absolutely beautiful. He's huge. He's approximately 12.5 inches long, and he's about 4.5 inches tall. So he's got a really good size. And again, all of the details, all of the callbacks to the G1 character, the original character design, the original toy, they're all here. This thing is absolutely stunning. I just love staring at this guy. He's so beautiful. Going all the way around, you can see all of the mechanical detail there, mostly done in grays and silvers and different, tones of gray. So you got some lighter grays, some darker grays. Of course, you got some silvers there. Little touches of gold, black, and red going all the way around right there. You got the blue eyes right there. You got that Autobot logo right up there on the head, and just kind of going all the way around so you can see what he looks like. He looks fantastic. The tail is a little stubby, especially when you compare this to the G1 toy. You'll see that in a minute. The tail feels a little high and stubby, but other than that, I think this is a fantastic looking figure. He is just so beautiful to look at. Absolutely love the weapon storage right there. He does have a hollow spot on here, but that's it's the underneath of the dino. Who cares? But this stores the weapon, so the weapon is just going to tab right there. You got 2 tabs on the side of the weapon that go into these 2 slots right there, and that's what your weapon looks like. And this is compatible with the blast effect, so that's pretty cool. Didn't come with a sword. Really need to get a sword for this guy, because we have swords for the other 2 third-party swords, granted, but we have swords for the other 2. So I'm hoping some of my third-party or 3D printing friends will come up with a sword for this guy. Articulation-wise, the back legs can move forward and backwards. They can move in and out. You can rotate halfway at the halfway point of the leg, and you can also move the bottom half of the leg, I guess, back and forwards. Now, that's really more for transformation than anything else. The front legs can go forward and backwards, that far and that far. They can also rotate at the midsection, and the claws can move forward and backwards. The neck can go down that far. It can go up that far. Let's see, do we have a rotation? Yes, we do. I thought we didn't have a rotation. We do have a rotation at the head. The head can also go up and down up here at this joint, and the mouth can also open and close. And we also have a little port right there, a little peg for some blast effects if we can get them to fit. Doesn't look like it's going to really fit unless it's the super skinny one, which is kind of a shame. But there you go. So he can fire off some fire. Fire some fire. Redundancy is redundant. Okay, so that's it for that. Let's get some comparisons going real quick. Here he is with his G1 counterpart, so you can see what the two of them look like together. And you can see what I mean about the tail. I really love the way the tail swoops down towards the bottom and elongates here on the G1 figure, where on this one, it's just kind of, it feels a little stubby and it's a little too high for my taste or whatever. But that's really kind of like the only minor complaint that I would have about this figure in Dino mode is the tail looks kind of weird. I like this better, but I mean, other than that, I mean, as you can see, absolutely stunning, beautiful figure. And then, of course, we're going to check him out next to the rest of the team. I hope, if we can get them all in here. I'm starting to wonder how we're going to do this when we have all 5 of them. How are we even going to get the whole team in here? Because that's definitely something I want to do. But there you go. So you can see what the entire team looks like together. And yeah, this team is coming together, coming along really, really nicely. And I'm really looking forward to getting the entire team put together. Transforming Sludge into robot mode is really neat and fun. So we're going to start right down here on the bottom and remove his weapon and expose his hollow spot, making him the worst toy ever. Oh no. Okay, that's enough of that. All right, so we got the weapon out, and we're going to start with up here on the top of the Dino mode. We've got these gold plates right here along with the tail. We're just going to pull up on these. These are tabbed in here and here. And then there's these little tabs or posts here and here that we're going into the side of the tail. So we're just going to pull those up all the way. And then we're going to do what? Then we're going to go ahead and take the front here and we're going to split this open. Move the legs up and out of the way. And these are neat because these are actually on a double hinge. They wing out, which really gives you room to work with. So if you notice down here, this can actually wing up there. And it's got a double hinge, a hinge here and a hinge there. Take the head of the Dino and unpeg it. This is peg and tab right there, and just get that back there and out of the way. Move these up on these inner wings right here. Bring the legs, the front legs, all the way down, and this is really cool. So these legs are on a hinge here, and we're going to rotate these in like so. Those are going to tab into place. And there we have that. We can bring these wings back down again. These are going to tab. There's a little tab right there. No port right there. We can go ahead and just tab those right in there. Just like that. The wings are pretty much done at this point. We're just going to let the legs and the neck hang there for the time being. Now, we're going to work on the chest piece right here. Well, we're going to get the head. Pull the head up and out. Get this entire chest piece and the arms out. So we're going to pull up on this. We're going to bring this up. Move the legs up so that they don't hit anything else. And just rotate this all the way around. And then we can close this up like so. And that's going to peg into place. We can bring the arms down. And did these rotate? Yeah, they are going to rotate. And then we can go ahead and bring the fist out. And then the fist is also going to rotate, which is neat because when you rotate the fist, it kind of locks in that plate right there so that the fists don't go back down again. So again, bring the arm down, straighten this out, turn it around at the bicep, pull out the fist, and rotate the fist. And there you can see his upper body's pretty much all done right there. Start working on the legs. So for the legs, we're going to take, obviously we're going to take the whole tail here. We're going to split this in half. Take this piece right here. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Where is it? Yep, this whole piece right here. This is going to go ahead and take the gold piece, fold it in like that. And then this whole thing is going to wing out like so. Wing this out and wing this out. We can take the tail piece right here. This is on a hinge here and here. So we can go ahead and bring these up and over like so. And then we can go ahead and bring the legs down. Now, the knees are also on a double hinge. So we want to extend the knees all the way up there and there. See if I got him out all the way. I don't think that I do. Do I have him out all the way? Yes, I do. All right, straighten that out there. Rotate him at the waist. And I was premature in putting these tail pieces down, so we're going to open these back up again. Take the foot piece right here, open this up. This panel is going to come over and then fold down. And we're going to close all of that up in there to form the leg. We can bring this up. Now you can bring the tail down. So again, bring this piece over, flip it down to form the shin. Bring up the tail, bring up the foot. And now we're going to get them standing nice and straight. Oh, we have forgot the back here. Take the front dino legs, bring these down like so, and then bring the dino head down. This is actually going to tab. There's a little tab right there that goes into a slot right in there. So you can actually tab that in place and get the dino head kind of out of the way. Now we'll go ahead and straighten them out. You can set the wings up however you prefer. And there is Sludge in his robot mode. Looking absolutely stunning and standing at approximately 8.5 inches tall. Is that right? 8.5? Let me see. Yeah, 8.5. So again, really, really good size. Absolutely just beautiful, stunning figure. And again, you're going to hear me say this. If you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. He looks like the G1 animation just stepped out of the screen and just got right here, stood on my desk. It's absolutely beautiful, stunning. Let's go all the way around. Check this guy out. He is solid. No waffling, no hollow spots, no kibble that's not supposed to be there, right? It is canon for him to have the dino head stick, just kind of sitting back here on his back along with his wings. That is not kibble. That is canon. So yeah, he looks absolutely amazing. Coming in close, let's take a look at the head if we can. There we are. So you can take a good look at that. See how that looks. Really, really neat. I am absolutely smitten. I am in love with this figure. I am in love with all of the Dinobots. I can't wait to get the entire team put together. These guys are going to look so good together when we do get the entire team. I don't know how long that's going to take, but man, I cannot wait. I really hope something doesn't happen where they end up canceling this because it would be a shame to not get all 5 of these guys. Stuff like that has been known to happen in the past, so you never know. Articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint? No, head is on this little panel. The head can go side to side. I guess you can look up a little bit if you want to break it up, but he really can't. So head can go side to side. Shoulders can go forward and backwards. All the way around, you do have to work around the wing. They can go in and out, rotate at the bicep. You got a double hinge at the elbow, and you have rotation at the wrists. You have a rotation at the waist. The legs can go forward all the way up like that. They can go back all the way. They can go in and out, rotation at the thigh, bend at the knee, and we've got the ankle tilts. So that Sludge can go surfing and skateboarding and doing all that fun stuff. Very cool. Again, just absolutely beautiful, beautiful figure. Let's give him his weapon. So there you go. Now on mine, I've seen reports of joints being loose on the legs. As you can see on mine, the legs and the knees are both staying up, so that's good. I do have a little bit of looseness here with the arm. So if I give him his weapon holds just fine, as you can see. Well, actually, no, it did not. Usually when the weapon is empty, it'll stay up for me like that without a problem. But the moment I try to give him a blast effect, that's going to happen. So I do have a little bit of loose joint here for the arm. This one's a little better, not by much, but I mean, there is a significant difference rotating this one versus rotating this one. This one is very, very loose. So I'm going to have to open that up and get in there and inspect that and see what I can do to tighten that up a little bit. But beautiful, beautiful figure. Just for fun, just because I can. I talked about the swords earlier. You can give him the G1 sword. G1 Sludge's sword. You can do that if you want. It looks very silly. It looks like a little red dagger. You can do it if you want. We'll go ahead and give him back his weapon real quick. And we'll do some comparisons. So here he is one more time with his G1 counterpart, so you can see what the two of them look like together. And again, very, very nice to look at these guys together. Very cool to see where we were, where we've come from, and where we are and where we're going. Very, very neat. We definitely need a sword for this guy. So again, third-party guys or 3D printing guys. So far, we've gotten a sword for Grimlock and for Sludge. So please, let's make one happen for Sludge as well. He needs his red sword. But there you go, so you can see what the two of them look like together. No, this does not open like the G1 figure did, by the way. So I did check. That does not open. It's just a little clear piece there to mimic the one that the G1 figure had. And then two more comparisons real quick. Here he is with Grimlock. We'll put Grimlock back here. Let's see if we can get them all in the shot here. There's Grimlock, and here is Slug. It's your toy, call it whatever you want. There you go. There's the three of them together, and the team is looking absolutely awesome. Again, this just has me psyched for the other two. I have got to have all five of these guys, and I really hope that happens. It should happen, but fingers crossed that it does. Looking forward to the entire team put together. This looks absolutely breathtaking, beautiful. I am loving these Studio Series figures. This Sludge is absolutely beautiful. An absolute must get if you're into Studio Series, if you're into G1, if you're into Dinobots. This, if you check any or all of those boxes, this guy is definitely a must get. And I think that about does it for the Transformers, the movie, Studio Series 86, number 15, Dinobot Sludge. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.